Welcome to Orth Plays Champions of Krynn. When last we left off, we had just gotten back from Throtl, where we fought two white dragons. And yes, at least one character is ready to train, and when a wizard levels, they get one new spell to add to the spellbook. And Decia will choose Stinking Cloud. And Erix will choose Mirror Image. And Laren, Stinking Cloud again. See if anyone lost XP that time. Possibly, but I doubt it. I doubt very much that any of her classes levels at 11,801. And same for her with 11,301, so yes, good, we probably didn't. Now, Cerestin can't become a Knight of the Rose. So now let's go talk to Sir Karl, who is the acting commandant, since the previous commandant was replaced by a draconian shapeshifter. Okay. Okay. Go to another outpost between Gargath and Jellic, and there, go to Gargath. That it sells for that much means it's magical. In this game, unlike in Baldur's Gate, you can check that way. Ring of Protection +1. That is likely useful to Cerestin. Now, Decia is wearing non-magical chainmail for an armor class of 0, so armor class now -1, and she can sell her non-magical chainmail. And Cerestin's armor class is -3, with the ring -4. Yes, good. Go to the bar and see what they say here. Tavern Tale 28, which means the evil forces have dragon eggs. We can look forward to more draconians if they can rediscover the corruption process, which apparently they have. Tavern 27. The slaughtered wagon train was carrying a magic tome. Perhaps it held the secret of the corruption process. That is quite a sound hypothesis for what that draconian we saw was so excited about having found. Tavern Tale 44. Gargath is crawling with evil forces. Hopefully Caramon can raise the armies quickly. And Tavern Tale 6, which is presumably the last one. The Castellan of Gargath was rumored to be holding a dragonlance in one of his treasure rooms. With it, we can prevail against the evil dragons. Potentially finding a dragonlance is definitely motivation to go there, alright? So, yes, let's head to the outpost first. Okay. Ah, yeah. Well, first, I want to buy both the red scrolls for Eric's. Want to buy both the white scrolls, which we will need to cash in gems and jewelry for. Now got lots more steel, so both the white scrolls for Laren, and again both the white scrolls for Decia, just in case they have spells they don't know. Now let's see what happens if we cash in the jewelry too. Some of the jewelry is worth a whole lot more. And enough to buy a wand of magic missiles. But I think I only want one, so... Okay, let's see what happens if we share, and then Saracen can trade everything she's carrying. Unfortunately, gonna need to be to multiple people. Yeah, Decia is carrying too much. See, her movement there is 3. So yeah, she needs to get rid of some of this. Still 3. Needs to get rid of more than that. Might need to buy another... Yeah, simplest way, just buy another wand of magic missiles. And now we can carry what we have left. That was certainly good luck. Go see the Commandant here immediately. And Sir Karl is here, which means I have no idea who's currently in charge in the outpost we left. Gargath. Okay then. Now we'll go to the inn. Oh, there is a fix command by which I could cast and prepare healing spells, but thing is, I also want to do other things while preparing healing spells, like scribe spells. One new 2nd level wizard spell. That's gotta be Stinking Cloud, that's the only one I know, but I can also learn Ray of Enfeeblement now. Krynn also can, and these 6 spells are the scroll she bought, so she can't learn any of them yet because she already had a Ray of Enfeeblement, but yeah, still actually going to learn Magic Missile for first level now. I do not think sleep will serve me so well in Gargath. And Eric's has immediately useful scrolls. Okay, now one of these towns is Gargath, and luckily I do have a map which should tell me which one. Yes, Gargath is northeast of this outpost, therefore it is this one. One of these choices is not like the others. Well, we're all pretty charismatic. Okay, journal entry 48. That is... Finally you're here. I got word that Sir Karl was going to send someone to check this place out. I've been waiting for you for days. Come with me. Yes, follow him. And then he says, Gargath was overrun about a week ago. There were only a few of us here at that time trying to rebuild after the War of the Lance. Draconians and evil forces snuck in at night and captured the keep. Since then they have been bringing in prisoners and putting them to work. They make us wear these hoods to keep track of us. Well, if he is to be believed, that's an obvious choice for if I want to look like I belong here. And now he says, they have built up a large wooden structure in front of the main gates of the keep. I don't know what it looks like inside. I can tell you that the main gates are in the upper northwest corner of the city. In the middle of the city you will find a secret door into the wooden structure. It is currently being guarded by Draconians because its location has been discovered recently. He licks his lips in consternation and suddenly speaks in hushed intensity. Listen, there's a dragonlance in the keep. I know, all of them were supposed to be sent south, but the castellan was injured during the war and his lance was brought with him when he returned. You must find it. Okay, then. For information in the tavern to the west, just beyond the inn. You must find the dragonlance. Well, I certainly have an incentive to find the dragonlance. Just beyond the inn. This is the tavern. Okay, here I hear Tavern Tale 56, which is... Who are these guys that have taken over? I see soldiers with the number 101 tattooed on their arms. What gives? Well, that's an oddly specific number. Tavern Tale 39. I tell you I saw dragons. They were flying around the top of the keep. Black ones they were. Except for one real big one. I think it was a red. Well, fighting black dragons here would be to be expected. Fighting a red dragon here, not so much. Tavern Tale 30. I thought that the good armies had destroyed the Draconians. Well, it just goes to show you can't trust anyone anymore. Where are the Solamnic Knights now? Why weren't they here when those foul reptiles took over our town? Well, one of the Solamnic Knights is right there. Tavern Tale 5. There are secret doors that lead into the old entrance to the keep. The Draconians have built up around the entrance in order to prevent people from getting into it. And another Tavern Tale. That is more than I was expecting. They sure seem to have a lot of knowledge that I would expect the people in charge of Gargath now to want suppressed. Whatever happened to that dragonlance that the Castellan had during the last war? I know for a fact that it was never returned to the good armies. Blast it, man. I was with the Castellan's armorer. All of the weapons went through us, and that dragonlance was never returned. Tavern Tale 10. I hear that Sanction is slowly being infested with ogres, minotaurs, and draconians. The Temple of Durgast is even showing signs of life. It would be a dark day indeed if that place came back. Sanction is not a city normally held by the dragon armies, but the Temple of Durgast I am not familiar with except from this game. Hey, Jorclack, you wanna play tonight? I think we can get at least 2 other guys. I'm gonna win these steel pieces back from you. And that's the last of the Tavern Tales. Luckily, I can't actually get drunk from this. Okay, so now let's see what's this way. We are being attacked in the streets is what's this way. That suggests things about this town that are even worse than it sounded like. Okay, good. That elvish curate will not be casting any spells this round, and will hopefully be too dead to cast them in future rounds either. Why are the rats following the elvish curate's directions anyway? Oh, there's no point at which I don't need to carry a backup weapon because matter how far I go in the game, bars are always likely to be around. That went pretty smoothly. Banded mail. That is better than probably even magic chainmail. -1 armor class becomes -1 armor class. So, very little difference, actually. But the magic one should be slightly lighter, so. Well, we have a number. Okay, done. Let's call them now. Thaumaturgist. That's a wizard who is higher level than the simple black robe mages. And more elvish curates, which elves don't sleep. But they do need to breathe. So. I believe that should stop any of those from casting spells. That, on the other hand, is useless. Luckily, I seem to have a surprise round against them, because they were not expecting a member of Unit 101 to suddenly attack them. Good. I believe that means no more spellcasting. Because I do not believe even those who partially resisted the stinking cloud can cast spells. Now I will taunt them. So many misses. Ah. When they surrender, you still get XP for them. And what are those, I wonder? Okay. Journal entry 23. I also have a map of Gargath, which I found in Throtl. But entrance to the keep, this goes through the secret area they built up, I see. Okay, more copy protection stuff, which unfortunately Gog did not deal with as I thought they had. Before you play. How ironic. There is no copy protection. So, word 5 would be protection. They are suspicious, and these are unfamiliar-looking draconians, yeah. That is a Capac draconian. That made from copper dragon eggs. They can paralyze on hit, and when they die, they disintegrate into acid. So that's 2 good reasons why they should be targeted before the boss. They're more dangerous alive and less dangerous dead. By far. Indeed, which, of course, I already knew was there. A fighter picture. Elvish killers and evil fighters. None here who are not fighters, but some here who are immune to sleep. None here who are immune to daunting, however. is dangerously close to being knocked down, so... One evil fighter left, and he surrendered. Which, like if he was charmed, means essentially that he evaporates after the fight. But we get XP for him, so... This is a placed encounter, with 4 bars and 3 care packs. One definite disadvantage to the PC version of this game, as opposed to the Commodore 64 version I played first, is that they're really hard to tell apart. The care pack will not run into the acid pool. They could come through it, they just take damage, but damage hurts. And so I will not be running my people through it either. why they're dangerous, you see. But luckily, this one did not live to actually knock her unconscious. By the minions of Takisis, the goddess of evil. But none of these minions cast spells, nor can the draconians here paralyze on hit, so you might call them the cut-rate minions of Takisis. Eric's is now out of weapons. Out of melee weapons, I should say. He will be spending the rest of the battle at range, because it's that or use his fist. Yet with one hit point, surrendering would seem the logical thing to do. Mirtani is here. The guards attack, and Capax, Baz, Evil Fighters, and Orth. Elvish Rogue, for most people, me included, instinctively maps to Thief. Unfortunately, it doesn't mean a thief. It means a wizard who isn't part of one of the Orders of High Sorcery. That is, not a black robe wizard, but still an evil wizard. I probably can't reach them and should not have cast that, but the die, so to speak, is cast. Yep, gotta try to paralyze those three and get one of them. Well, one is definitely better than none. That's closer, so I should be able, just barely, to reach them. Now the question is, will they resist my spell? And closer still, so here's another try. Got that one. And got that one, excellent. No hostile spells here. So now the main concern is these Capax with their paralyzing attacks. Like that. Good, now there isn't a Capac adjacent to Laren, so she can't just be knocked down. And I am somewhat thinking it is a mistake to have sleep spells prepared. At this point, the enemies I'm dealing with are higher level than I would want to use it against. And that's that. Oh right, I was expecting Laren to cast a healing spell on Eric's, but Laren can't cast any spells currently, because she's paralyzed too. And Lisa is out of spells. Out of healing spells, that is. Not out of all spells. Uh, the... Are those magic? Do I have any detect magics prepared? I don't. But I don't think those two-handed swords are magic. I think possibly the elvish rogues were just using them, which suggests that they are in fact fighter wizards. We should rest when we get a chance. And with that in mind, we should probably use spells as much as possible until we get a chance. But looking at the time, I will wrap up this video here, right before we go out of Gargath into Gargath Keep. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.